Hey, what is going on, guys? Now these are pretty different. I like doing these little podcasts or yeah, I'm gonna call these little podcasts. It's just me talking in the background with a little photo, no gameplay. I know you might be like, oh, it's boring as shit. No, it's like a little podcast. I don't. I, it's just this is what I like to do. I'm gonna do these a lot more often. And before you ask, will I put these on Spotify or Apple and stuff like that and SoundCloud? Guys, the thing is that's a lot more work to do. At the moment, I'm okay with doing it on YouTube, and then you never know in the future I may branch out and just do that, work towards that, and just going forward with whatever I do with this. So who knows? I may even doing I may end up doing that later on. But yeah, let's talk about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. 14 days are left, pretty much 2 weeks. And yeah, I can't wait. I'm personally, like, one thing I can't wait to do is just playing the game in general. It's going to be sick because now, let me know down below whether you guys are going to be. I know some of you guys are like, are happy about the game. You guys are like, whatever. You don't know if you're going to pick it up now or then. But if you do end up picking up Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and if you say you're going to pick it up later on, I would say maybe pick it up around the June time. It's definitely gonna go on sale. It'll definitely be on sale, but who knows when it'll be on sale? At the moment, it's gonna be $60. But if you do end up picking up later on, I would say maybe in the summertime. So you have a lot of games to play during June. This year in general is pretty crazy. We have a lot of stuff going. We have a lot of stuff going on. A lot of games are coming out, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is the icing on the top of 2020. I can't wait to just get into that world and just dive in and just play through. Now, a few things I want to talk about before the game comes out. I was like, one thing I want to know is the destructible environments. Like, how destructible are they? Now, we've seen gameplay where you can destroy little red ribbon army bases, and that kind of made me curious to ask, like, if an enemy pops up in a city, can he destroy the city? Can he toss us into buildings? Can we toss it into buildings? It's a lot of questions I want to know. Of course, now one thing me as well and a lot of other people wanted was a public demo, hoping that Bandai and CyberConnect would, hopefully would have released one or like a little beta for pre-ordering. We all wish that would have happened, but unfortunately that did not. That wasn't the case, and it's whatever though. Kind of sucks because I was wishing we would. Some people who were a little iffy in the game, it would give them hope to buy it or at least see how it is. I hope that if the game does come out, it'll have a demo with it, so that anybody that's on the side of it that doesn't really know if they how the game will be, how it feels, and they don't really know if anyone bought the game, this would be a good way for them to get into it and buy it. Another reason why this game is a good thing is because, say if there's a lot of people that stopped watching, they stopped at the Dragon Ball Z arc. After Dragon Ball Z finished, they stopped right there, and they didn't go on to Super. Now, you can understand that because a lot of people, they haven't seen Super, or they just don't have the time, or they aren't really that avid. They're a Dragon Ball Z fan, a Dragon Ball fan at heart, but they didn't go all the way to Super because some people maybe might have not found Super so appealing. Me personally, I love Super. Some parts of Super weren't really I didn't really like them that much. My favorite arcs in Super is the Goku Black arc. My favorite character from Dragon Ball Super is Goku Black. Fucking love Goku Black, man. I loved that arc the most. I love the Tournament Power arc, but if you had to rank it, it's definitely going to be the Goku Black arc and then Tournament Power arc, and then I guess the Champa arc. Those are the three arcs I love the most. But yeah, this game would be good for a lot of people that stopped at Z. Now again, everyone's gonna ask, I already played Dragon Ball Z, the story, so many times. But guys, the thing is, look, you played Dragon Ball Z where you fought one character and you progressed. You fought one character because this game is different. It may be the same old story, but it's an open world game. Now, is it fully open world? No. It's an open world where we can go and vast and just explore a big environment, a big chunk of the actual anime. Again, you have to understand they're testing the waters right now. They're seeing how the game does, so then they can move on with another, open world Dragon Ball Z game, probably even a full open world game, where we can even maybe have our own CACs. Who knows what they'll do with the game moving forward? But again, they're testing the waters and seeing how the game is, and that's a good idea. Now, if this game had come out maybe around when the PS3 and 360 time, yeah, this game would have been praised. It would have been excited, hype. People are hyped up for this game, but that's that one crowd of people that are what, I've played the story enough as it is. I'm not sure if I'm really willing to go for it. But then now those people are starting to come around because after they find out, it may be the same old story, but at the same time, there's a lot of interesting things they showed. Like there's little mini games like baseball. You can drive around cars, like little races. You can ride around robots. You can explore. There's one thing I can't wait to do when Dragon Ball Z Kakarot comes out is explore those little city islands. Let's explore every little island that there is in that game. One thing I want to talk to you guys about is that there's a point where a lot of people like one thing I'm gonna talk about. But when I do Dragon Ball Z, though, there's gonna be two things. There's gonna be a walkthrough where I do the full walkthrough, just the story only, and a few little nonchalant things. And then there's gonna be a playthrough where I just play through doing side quests, stories, and secrets. Posting all that type of just doing that one little playthrough where I just do everything in the world, just go around doing side quests, stories, and that's gonna be the playthrough side. Then I'm gonna upload cutscenes, little like Easter eggs, whatever little things that Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, just breaking down everything I can, and then yeah. Now the next thing we're gonna talk about is, if you guys don't know, there's a season pass. What the season pass comes with is 2 original episodes, which I'm assuming is Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods or Resurrection F. Those 2 episodes, I'm hoping those are part of the base game, and those are not the 2 original episodes. Either if the 2 original episodes, they got to be something secret or something we don't really know about. Who knows what it'll be? I'm assuming those 2, but I'm hoping, because those are part of Z, because it was Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F. So whatever they end up doing, it is what it is. But yeah, also, there is a sub quest. Now, the one thing I want to know is this multiplayer? Now, that's something they said in the beginning they were not going to have multiplayer, but who knows? Maybe they're overturning it. We never know. These 14 days, we might get revealed that there is multiplayer. But like little tidbits of multiplayer where, like, little mini, little sub quests like those. Like it says a fun party with your friends. Now, I'm not sure if they're talking about the friends that you collect, all the characters that'll be in your party roster. I'm not sure if they're talking about that. Or they're talking about your friends, where you can have like another friend and just play around in this sub quest. Who knows what it'll be? I'm hoping that there's like a little part of multiplayer. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping for that. And the next thing is a music pack, and then I don't really know what this is. A Tai Tai Pow Pillar. We'll have to wait I'll have to wait what it is until the game actually comes out. But yeah, it's pretty insane that 14 more days. As you guys know, we're gonna be getting a brand new cutscene and possibly some. Like I said, guys, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming in these 14 days we may get some news about what, so if you guys don't know, the V-Jump scan is gonna come out a few days after the game comes out, so I think that's when we'll find out what these 2 original episodes are in this new story. Oh, I forgot. Also, the season pass comes with a brand new story, like a new DLC. Now, some of you might be saying, is that Super? Since Super is a new, not really. I wouldn't say it's Super, or maybe it might be. Again, if it is Super, that'd be awesome. Or maybe like it could be Super, or it could be an original story they made themselves. Whatever it is, that would be awesome. I'd love it. Personally, if you guys don't know, I made a video about like a few weeks ago, or I think a month ago, talking about how Goku revives Cell and Frieza. Now, we already know Frieza got revived, but Cell, that's a new thing right there. That was pretty insane when those screenshots got released. That was from Janimba 8000 when he had released that, and I made a video on it talking about what it was. And what I'm assuming is that Goku wishes them back with Shenron, and I'm assuming you can only activate this little side story after you've like beat the whole game, and you can just go out and either revive them and fight them and see what unique. I personally can't wait to see what they do with this. I'm definitely gonna be talking about it, exploring around what it. I just want to know what it's about. I don't think it's DLC. I don't think that's a new story. And if it is, that'd be. I don't think they would reveal that this soon. So like I said, don't expect anything about DLC wise after the V-Jump scan comes out a few days after the game releases. So we're gonna get the V-Jump leak after like around January 19th or 20th. That's when Dragon Ball Hype had said the V-Jump link is supposed to come out. So whenever that does, I'll make sure to report on it. But yeah. Now guys, remember, with this game, they're testing the waters. Now we already have a Dragon Ball Z open world game that came out a few years ago. Either way, guys, whatever the case is, now there was a game that was made by an actual fan. Really, he did a really good job with it. Again, it still needs a lot more work, but it's been out for a while now. It's a really good open world game. He did a good job with the maps, but yeah, right now they're testing the waters. I think, who knows? They want to see how the game does, and them seeing how the game does, they can be like, okay, you know what? The game did pretty well, and if it is shit, we're probably not going to see another open world Dragon Ball Z game from CyberConnect. And whatever the case may be, that's just that. Whatever they end up doing with the game, again, me personally, I think the game's gonna do a good job. I don't think it's gonna do bad in any way. Whatever they expect with the game, I think they expect a really good turnout with it. And again, I hope a good turnout as well, because we really don't want to see this game fail. I definitely don't, because if it does, it would suck. Because guys, again, look, we definitely want a full open world Dragon Ball Z game. I personally want a full one, and it would make much more sense if that would happen. And like, this game would be the one testing pillar for it, and we see how it would do. And it would just make sense. It would make a lot more sense. And personally, me, I can't wait. But yeah, guys, 14 days. Definitely gonna make a lot of content already. Already spoke about what I'm gonna be doing with it. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. This is gonna be the end off the video. And let me know down below, what your whole outtake is on this game. If you're picking it up, and what you're excited to do when the game does come out. I'll be hearting your comments, replying y'all. And peace out, guys. See you next time.